That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're going to talk Week 12 of the NFL. As you know, we had a couple of games yesterday. Did you get to watch a couple of those games yesterday, Gibson?
I did. Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers number one. We're rocking and rolling, man.
They managed to get
rocking and rolling.
I don't know about rocking and rolling, but they did manage to get them a win yesterday. Watson did show us how great he was, how great he can be. He is a stud for sure. 300 yards plus 4 touchdowns. Will Fuller 171. It was great. It was great. They were great for them. Adrian Peterson had 55 yards. Had a touchdown. I love watching Adrian Peterson continue to roll. Like I said, he's top 5 running back of all time. And we had the Dallas Cowboys losing, of course, 16-41. I don't even want to stay on them for much longer. But that coach lost the game when he went for that 4th and 10 on their own 25-yard goal. That 4th and 10 fake punt on their own 25. Mike McCarthy, I don't know what you're thinking out there, but I know you relax because you got a 5-year deal.
That was a good call.
Stop it.
It was a good call.
No, it wasn't. It's never a
good call. Poor execution.
It was never.
But it was a good call. Poor execution, but it was a good call. Because everybody thinking you're going to punt way down here on your 25.
Because you should punt.
So nobody's thinking that you're going to fake, not right here.
Well, they thought it.
Well, it was just poor execution, that's all. I thought it was a good call.
All right, well, let's get into it, man. Games for Sunday, man. We got let's go to the postponed game that was supposed to be yesterday. If it's going to happen, Lamar Jackson versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. If they play the game, Gibson, Lamar right now is he has COVID, so he won't be playing in this game. So who you got?
You got to go with Pittsburgh. I was going to go with Pittsburgh anyway, but since Lamar is out, it's not going to even be close.
Yeah, I really wanted them to postpone this game, man. I really want them to postpone it and move it back, but it might not be fair to Pittsburgh. With that being said, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh as well. Pittsburgh is on a roll right now. They're playing at home. They're playing really, really good football right now. Ben Roethlisberger isn't being talked about for MVP, but I think he should be having his team in the position that he's in now. Las Vegas at Atlanta. Gibson, who you got?
Las Vegas. Easy. Las Vegas. Man, Carr is looking like a top 5 quarterback.
Top 5 quarterback of what?
Of the NFL. You know what I'm talking about.
Come on, Gibson. You don't believe that.
He's looking like a top 5 quarterback. He's a stud out there.
He's just talking, people. He's just talking. I don't know who he's talking about, but he's talking about Derek Carr.
A couple of years ago, he was talking about getting rid of him. And then our boy Chucky comes in, and now all of a sudden, he's a top 5 quarterback.
So he's better than Tom Brady right now?
I'll take him over Tom Brady right now.
Okay, so he's better than Patrick Mahomes?
No.
Are you better than Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna keep on going.
Look at the numbers for this year. You trying to say overall? This year, Derek Carr is playing better than Lamar Jackson.
Better than Josh Allen?
What? Huh?
Better than Josh Allen?
No.
Better than Phillip Rivers?
Yes.
I'm going to take my pick, and I'm going to go with the Falcons. Like I said, I think Falcons are a good team. They slipped up on me last week, and they took an L. I just believe in the Falcons are way better than people say. I just think you got to go out there and they got to prove it. They did lose to the Saints minus Drew Brees, which is another quarterback that's playing better than Derek Carr. So that's 3 right there. And I haven't even mentioned 25-plus teams in the NFL. So what you're talking about is null and void. But I will go with Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, and Matt Ryan for this game, Gibson. You got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo and the Buffalo Soldiers. They're going to steamroll the Los Angeles Chargers.
You got the Buffalo
Easy.
at home. I believe in what you're talking about. What'd you say?
No, you're right. You rolling with me. You're doing the right thing.
I'm rolling with you. They're coming off of a disappointing win, which they had the game in their grasp until Hopkins took it out of the air, plucked the win out of the air, literally, against the Cardinals. Before that, they were on a 3-game winning streak, having a big win versus Seattle. I think it's going to be very, very hard to win in Buffalo for teams. I think Josh Allen is playing very good football right now, and I have to go with the Cardinals. The Buffalo Bills over the Bolts. Even though I do like Herbert, Justin Herbert. I like him, but just the Chargers, they can't get a win to save their life. Bosa on the defensive end is playing well, but they just don't have enough. They just can't put it together for some reason. The New York Giants versus Cincinnati, Gibson.
New York is on the road, brother. They're going to end up winning the division. I got the Giants.
Giants on 2-game winning streak. Like you said, they're in prime position right now to win this division. They're not in the driver's seat right now, but with the win, they can be tied, and they're going against a Burrow-less Cincinnati team. So I'm with you on that one. Also, I have the Giants winning this game, Gibson. Tennessee Titans coming off a big win against Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, going against a very good, impressive Indianapolis Colts. Gibson, who you got?
Well, both teams are coming off some big victories, but I'm still going with the Tennessee Titans because that run game they got is unstoppable.
The Tennessee Titans, they did lose this game against the Colts 2 weeks ago. They played against each other, and they lost to the Colts away at the Colts home, 34-17, as you can see. This game right here is for the division. And I'm like, I like what you said there, man. I just see the Titans, they have an identity. They have Derrick Henry. They have what's his name over there, Gibson? Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback.
Ryan Tannehill, he doesn't make too many mistakes. Well, neither does Phillip Rivers right now at this point. It's going to be a very, very good game, man. This is a game to watch out for. But I'm going to go with Derrick Henry I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with Derrick Henry and the Tennessee.
You're doing good. You're doing good,
Titans.
Will. You're doing good, Will.
Hold on, they playing at the Colts?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm going with the Colts. Colts by 3, Gibson. Colts by 3. Sorry. Colts by 3. They playing at Colts place. Colts by 3. Yeah, you're right. Colts by 3. Because I thought it was going to be a 3-point. I thought it was going to be a 3-point game, and you got to give the favorite to Indianapolis because they're playing at home. So I got to go Indianapolis. I'm sorry. Carolina versus Minnesota, Gibson.
Man, this right here, this is a toss-up. This is a classic toss-up game because neither team is playing up to their potential. Neither team. But I'm gonna go with Carolina to win this game. I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I think Carolina, they got everything they could get. They had a great game last week. You got an you have an XFL quarterback. I don't know if Bridgewater is back playing right now. But again, I like Dalvin Cook, and I like Minnesota to rebound from what they did last week and letting the Cowboys beat them. So I'm going to have to go with Minnesota versus Carolina. Now, if Teddy Bridgewater plays and McCaffrey plays, I will go with Carolina. But if those two guys don't play, I'm going with Minnesota. I'm sorry. I don't know who's going to be playing. I don't know who's active at this point right now. Guys are questionable. So you got to factor that in. So don't make your bets until Sunday when you know these guys are going to play or not. Gibson, you got Arizona Cardinals at New England. What you got?
I'm going with Arizona. They're going to beat the brakes off New England.
Tell me why.
They got the better quarterback. They got the better defense. And they don't have the better coach, but they on a roll too. So I'm gonna go with Arizona because of that.
Oh man, we got Arizona that really needs this game to keep pace with these teams in their division. In the NFC West, they're coming off of a loss to Seattle, which they played well. I like this game. If you're a football head and you like wide receivers against cornerbacks, you got the number one cornerback in the league versus the number one wide receiver in my eyes in the league in B-Hop versus Gilmore. So that's definitely something to watch out for. I'm with you, Gibson. I'm not going to flip-flop on this one. I'm going to go with Arizona Cardinals in this game. Even though I feel like Bill Belichick, he loves December, late November games. He figures teams out very, very easily around these times. But like you said, better quarterback is with Arizona, better defense is with Arizona, better offense is with Arizona. And I like Arizona in this game, Gibson. I'm riding with you. All right, you got the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. Gibson, who you got?
Tua!
Tua!
I'm rolling with Miami. The Jets have yet to win a game, and it will not happen this week. Miami's going to go in there and steamroll them right on up out of New York. Easy game.
This just in. The Jets just won their first game. I'm going out on a limb here, people.
You are going on a limb.
I'm saying the New York Jets will win their first game of the season against the Miami Dolphins and Tua. I feel like Tua getting benched last week might be in his head.
No, he's all right.
You got the Dolphins with the best. You know what, Miami Dolphins?
Go ahead and flip-flop.
Miami Dolphins, y'all are primed to give up a game to these boys, man. So I'm gonna stay with my pick. I got the Jets winning this game. I don't want you to bet on this game. I just want you to sit back and watch what I say. You know what I mean? I hate to say because Dolphins' defense is so good and defense travels. You know, great defense travels. I don't know what happened with the Dolphins last week, but they need this game to keep pace with Buffalo. And they've been on a roll other than them losing to the Broncos with they had a stiff defense. The Jets don't have a stiff defense or a stiff offense, but what they do have is pride, and they get paid like everybody else in the NFL. So I got the Jets winning this game. You got the Cleveland Browns at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gibson, who you got?
Obviously, Cleveland's going to win this game.
Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns, you got them winning this game, Gibson?
I don't know. Boy, the NFL this year, man, there's some trash teams out here. But anyway, Cleveland going to win this game.
Oh, you see all these L's right here for Jacksonville? Go ahead and mark them another one. But Cleveland might be on upset alert, but just not this week.
How can Baker
but not this week against this team. That's all I said. You hear what I said?
Will.
Cleveland might be on upset alert, but not this week against this team. That's all I said.
Will.
Huh.
You would have never believed that Baker Mayfield would have a better record than Tom Brady.
Baker Mayfield surprised me this year. He's leading his team, and I don't have anything bad to say about Baker. I mean, he's not a quarterback, a franchise quarterback to me, but he has his team in a great position right now because he has a great defense and he has two studs at running back. But I do have the Cleveland Browns winning this game.
That's right.
We have New Orleans Saints playing without Drew Brees, going against the Broncos at the Broncos. Tickets are $193 if you want to watch this game. Gibson, who you got?
I got New Orleans Saints. They got the best football team in the league. No, Pittsburgh is number one, but the Saints are pretty good. They're right behind them, and so I'm rolling with the Saints in an easy victory over there.
Saints are coming off of a 7-game. Is coming in this game a 7-game winner in a row consecutively. 7 games against the Falcons, the 49ers, the Buccaneers. Oh man, and you got Taysom Hill at quarterback. He played well last week. I didn't think he would play well, Gibson, but he did play well. Mile High Stadium, Gibson. You got a Broncos didn't get to practice too much because the facilities were closed down. I'm going to have to go with you. I got Sean Payton putting together a great game plan for Taysom Hill to win this game, Gibson. 49ers at the Rams. What you got, Gibson?
Man, I sure like the 49ers, but not in this game.
No, you don't.
Not in this game.
Okay.
And this game is going to be the Los Angeles Rams again. They on a good roll, man. Pull them up. You're going to see they on a win streak. Look at that 2-game win streak. They beat a really good Seattle team, and they beat a decent Buccaneers team, and they on a roll. The 49ers are injured. They got a lot of injuries. They only won 4 or 5 games. They should go in there and take care of business easily.
I'm with you on that, man. I'm impressed with Jeff.
The Rams win out. They might win out. The only tough game they'll have will be against the Cardinals. They'll beat the Seahawks again. They got the Cardinals twice, so they're going to be 2 tough games for the Rams. But they're on a nice roll. Sean McVay is an excellent coach. I like him as a coach. He's very good at making adjustments, and so I don't see a problem for the Rams.
Well, let me start with the 49ers, man. I want to take my hats off to the 49ers, man, coming off a Super Bowl season last year, going to Super Bowl. But this is kind of things that happen, man. You injuries bite you, and you got to go through schedules like 3 weeks in a row where you played Seattle, Green Bay, and the Saints, which all 3 of those teams could be an argument of the best 3 teams in the league. So, and then your next 2 games are against the Rams and Buffalo, which are another 2 top teams in the league. So you would take that type of deal coming off a Super Bowl, things happen, you know. You got a couple NFC East teams coming up. So that's the bright side of everything. Now, in this game, you're going against one of the great wide receivers we have in our league this year, and Cooper Kupp. One of unique names. He's a good receiver. Very, very underrated. You have Jeff Goff, which is a better quarterback. You have Jared Goff, which is another quarterback that's better than Derek Carr. He's playing lights out right now. He has his team in prime position to contend and make that run to either win this division or get that wild card spot. And I'm with you on this one. I'm on Roger coattail, and I got the Rams winning this game also at home. Chicago Bears, Gibson at the Green Bay Packers.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Green Bay. I think they at home, and they're gonna win. Pull up the Green Bay schedule. They lost last week, I think, to somebody.
Lost to the Colts.
Yeah, see, that's what's worrying me about Green Bay. Colts is a good team. They played them on the road. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Let me see Chicago's schedule. Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and go with Green Bay. They got the Texans in December. They're gonna get the brakes beat off them too in December.
Texans will lose to them if they play them in Chicago in December. All right. Well, we got Aaron Rodgers. I got Aaron Rodgers winning. I don't want to even talk about it. 29 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He had a couple last week. Happens. It happens. It happens. Going against Nick Foles, the the greatest backup quarterback of all time, if you want to call him that. And he's not good at all being a starter quarterback.
Super Bowl.
He did what?
He won a Super Bowl.
That's why he's the greatest backup quarterback ever. But when you put him in there as a starter, he's not very good. So, Adams, Aaron Rodgers, that equals a bounce-back win this week against the Bears at home. You can chalk it up as a win. Go bet on the Green Bay Packers this weekend, people. All right, Gibson, and we have Monday. Well, we got the last game of Sunday. I'll save it for the premier matchup. $203 if you want to go watch Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at Tampa Bay. Who you got, Gibson?
And you know the Chiefs don't beat the brakes off of Tampa Bay. Bruce Arians already called out Tom Brady for throwing bad interceptions. He had 3 interceptions. He had a lot of errant throws. He looks, man. Only reason he's doing better than Belichick is because he went to a better team than Belichick has. That's the only reason. But Tom Brady is looking old and washed out.
I'm gonna tell you this right here, Gibson.
Look at here. Bruce Arians reveals why Brady struggles with the deep pass. Now, he wasn't struggling with the deep pass when he had Randy Moss.
Gibson.
Go ahead.
This is a statement game for the Buccaneers, man, to say, hey, we're here. We putting some pieces together. We done lost a couple in a row since we done lost a couple in a row, sorry. We done lost to 2 good teams in the Rams and the Saints. We did get to beat a Panthers team. But this is their time to show that they can contend. And they gotta get a wild card spot for that playoffs, man. Tom Brady, when he get criticized, he usually bounces back, man. This is a game to watch, to be honest with you. This is that premier game that you want to sit down and see if you can really – and see if Tampa Bay can really do something. Going into it, we all know that, the Chiefs are supposed to win, but I never count out Tom Brady. He's the GOAT for a reason, and I'm interested in it. But if I had some money to put down on the game, I would go with the Chiefs.
Tom Brady got beat up twice by the Saints. The Saints is their biggest rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You got beat up bad. I can't argue with you on that one.
The Saints are behind Kansas City, so no, they're not going to do nothing with Kansas City.
I mean, I'm just saying, Tom Brady, you never can count him out.
Bruce Arians is making a mistake by continually, weekly embarrassing Tom Brady. He's saying that Tom Brady is struggling with the deep ball because he's getting confused by the coverage. This is Tom Brady. And you embarrassing him, he getting confused.
I just think they're running too many of Bruce Arians plays. They need to be running more of New England Tom Brady plays. But that's no here nor there. I'm not the coach of that team. If you brought in a guy for 2 years up to $60 million, you would think that you would want to put him in the best position to win. And right now they're not. So we'll see how they continue to play. They're not doing bad, but they're not doing as good as everybody expected them to do with all the weapons around Tom Brady.
They're doing exactly what I thought they was going to do because Tom Brady.
You're right. You did say it wasn't going to be well. It wasn't going to be well played.
He's only the greatest quarterback because he played with the greatest coach. And now that he's not with the greatest coach, you see that he's struggling. And then, what's his name? Bill Belichick. He got a garbage team now. He don't have any athletes on
He
his
did.
team.
He does. He's at a disadvantage. I think you got to work long term to make that comparison. Monday Night Football, Gibson, Seattle versus Philly. Let's keep this quick. NFC East teams don't have a chance. Walk it to him. Carson Wentz. He's playing for his job. I have Seattle beating the brakes off of Philadelphia. I have Russell Wilson coming off of a loss, isn't he? Coming off a good win against Cleveland. I just seen him and his wife talking about impregnating his wife again, so he's feeling great. The future is great for Seattle.
Well, Seattle lost 2 in a row, and they beat the Cardinals last week, but they lost 2 in a row to the Bills and the Rams. That's not good.
That's not good. You're right.
Good. So I don't think we're gonna see the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I don't think so.
Who you got? Who you got winning that game, Gibson?
It's going to be a great AFC Championship game between Pittsburgh and.
Who you got winning this game, Gibson? Seattle versus the Eagles.
Oh, I thought we already said Seattle was going to win this game.
Oh, yeah, we did. All right. Well, guys, before my computer turns off, I'm gonna go, and we're gonna be back with more picks next week. Y'all let us know how y'all did, because we probably winning y'all some money if you follow me, because my record is impeccable right now. So y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have a great Sunday full of football. Gibson, you got anything to add?
They got a winning record because of you.
I mean, you dropped the ball a couple times.
Okay, guys.
Merci, mon chéri.
You're gonna see next week when I show these picks. I was 16-0 last week.
You were 16-0 last week.
Didn't miss one game.
All right. Oh yeah. We also didn't do picks last week, so he might have went 16-0. So, hey guys, we out of here. Enjoy. Be safe. Peace.
Let me call this preacher back.